What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to another video on the channel. Today we're going to be listing the top 5 FR units in the City Opera Omnia Global as of September 22. Seeing as to me, FR is still a relatively new mechanic in the global community, and it's still a bit hard to wrap your head around. When coming up with this list, I decided to ask some help in the Discord servers I was in. Safe to say, the answers were not exactly helpful. So I'm gonna be going solo for this one. If I get anything inaccurate or wrong, blame the servers, not me. Without further ado, let's get into the list. Number 5 is Cloud of Darkness. Cloud of Darkness was one of my favorite units to ever use when her green came out, and I'm happy to see that she gets viability again with her FR. Case in point, her FR bonus is mainly surrounding delay. So if you have a lot of delay units that you like to use, aka Garland, Quistis, even Roms are a selfie with their LDs, Cloud of Darkness will work very well. You're going to be getting a lot of HP damage bonuses. However, the main problem with her is that not everyone is able to delay that consistently in order to fully utilize her. So if you want to really optimize Cloud of Darkness, you are going to have to create a specific team surrounding her. You can't just fit her into any team and expect her to do damage. And while some people can fully do that, mainly for me and the units that I mainly use, they don't really delay like that. So it's hard for me to give her like the number 2 spot or the number 1 spot. To me, she isn't as versatile as the other FR units that are going to be listed in this video. Regardless though, if you're able to accommodate her, she does very well. Number 4, we have Iroha. I know what you guys are thinking, what the hell is Iroha doing in this video? Her FR isn't even that good. And I'd argue, yes, her FR bonuses might not be the strongest, but they are the easiest. I've done my research on all the FR units that have come out on global recently and that will be coming out in the rest of September. Iroha is hands down the easiest FR to fulfill the conditions in. The way to get her full bonus would be to have held brave at least 20% of max brave, which her LD covers, and your HP has to be max. Unless the boss has some sort of HP poison built into them, or if they turn warp and they do damage to your team consistently, 90% of the time you're playing, your team's HP are going to be 100%. So more often than not, when anyone in your party does anything, you're going to be getting a plus 50% bonus. That's really good, especially for earlier FR era. It's a pretty damn solid FR to use. Iroha herself also has healing into her kit, and also, like I said before, whenever someone does an HP dump, they recover at least 20% of the brave that they dish out. Her LD pretty much takes care of the first condition. Realistically wise, you're going to be getting consistent plus 50% bonuses whenever anyone does an attack. As a third-party FR member, I think Iroha is actually really good. She's not the strongest, but she is one of the most consistent FRs in the game right now. Number 3, she hasn't come out yet, but she will near the end of the month. That's why I'm including her. We have Tifa Lockhart. Like with Iroha, the main reason why she's here is because FR conditions are relatively easy to fulfill, in my opinion. If you can see here, all you have to do is deal brave damage to a single target, so basically a single target attack, and you also have to deal critical brave damage. 90% of the time, the enemy, when you attack them, are going to be broken. So you're going to be dealing critical brave damage a lot of the time. So that means if, say, Tifa's your main damage dealer, or if you have someone else like Titus or whatever in the team, they're going to be giving plus 70 bonuses fairly consistently. And given how much damage Tifa herself does by the time her BTN rework comes out, that's absolutely fantastic, and you were absolutely going to be killing bosses in her BT phase. I'm extremely excited for her BTN FR. I cannot wait to pull on that. And yeah, her FR to my knowledge is really good, really powerful, really consistent, and that's why she's number 3. Number 2, we have Reno, one of the most unique FR units in the game so far, and absolutely one of my favorites. We have a lot of bonuses here, as you can see. You get HP percentage up when an enemy takes a turn, when they use a melee attack, or when they use a ranged attack, or if you use a thunder ability, that's a 20% bonus. Reno is extremely good to use whenever an enemy turn warps a lot, or whenever the enemy uses a lot of turns. Reno is absolutely perfect, and if you match him up with a tank, say Galoof, Orin, and they don't use magic, that's a 50% bonus every single time the enemy attacks. On top of that, if you have Thunder Enchant for your entire party, you're still going to be getting bonuses even if your party takes turns. So that percentage racks up very fast, and I've seen multiple times of people being able to reach 999% this early in the FR era. That is mad impressive. The only downside I would say to this FR is that it really does cater towards enemy turn heavy fights. You can't really use Reno with the likes of, say, Cloud of Darkness, Selfie, Ramza, Camel Knot, people who have regular delay built into the kit. You can't really use Reno with those two types of units, which unfortunately those are the units that I really like to use. Regardless though, if you do use him in the right setting, he's one of the most broken FRs in the game. And finally, coming to number one, in my opinion, the best FR in the game. It's really not that big of a competition that it's number one. I think everyone can agree to this. The number one FR in the entire game in global as of September 2022 is Kane. I'm joking. It's Camel Knot. All right. I was gonna like do the whole explaining why Kane is the number one, but you know, I'm not gonna waste your guys' time. I've already done that joke long enough. Number one is Camel Knot. Some people make fun of the fact that Camel Knot's FR is apparently bugged. The response I have to say to those people is get mad. His FR does plus 80. It is what it is. Stay mad. But regardless, you set up Camel Knot's FR, you set up your BT damage dealer in the BT phase with a Sid Rain's call. The boss is not living. The boss is not living, and if the boss does live, you did something wrong. That's on you. Seriously though, the enemy paralyzed, you do party-wide ice enchant, and you launch. It's really not the hardest thing to set up. There are way harder setups in my opinion for FR units, and they're not as powerful as Camel Knot. While yes, it's not the easiest team setup to have, you have to have either Snow BT on or Kurasame call. You have to have a way to launch consistently, whether it be Sid Rain's call or Selfie. Selfie, by the way, with Camel Knot is absolutely broken. And you have to have all of your other team members be able to launch. Yes, it's going to take some time being able to consistently set up properly. It's by no means impossible, and the reward is more than enough. 80% for every single attack. That's crazy. All right, and if you have a damage dealer who can do a BT phase, such as Titus, Machina, or even someone like Vaughn, that's hella damage. All right, and you should be killing the enemy. If not killing the enemy should at least be 30% or below. Either that or you're doing something wrong. I'm sorry. Yeah, to this day, I still think Camel Knot's FR is the best in the game. Pretty hard to contest that in my opinion. Anyways, that's it. That is the entire list of the top 5 FR units in the City Opera Omnia Global. Like I said, if this list isn't accurate or if it's wrong, blame the Discord servers for giving me bullshit answers, not me. I'm doing the best I can with what I have, with the knowledge I currently possess in my brain. I don't know all the answers. I'm not gonna get everything right, all right? That's why I asked for help, and that's what I got in return. So listen, guys, it's not my fault. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Did I get it right? Did I get it wrong? Comment down below everything you're feeling. Thank you guys so much for watching again. I'll see you in the next video. Bye!